Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to 333 News. And on today's episode of 333 News, we promised a COVID-19 update. We're bringing it to you today. No more putting it off. Okay. So we did actually record a decent amount already, but for some reason Premiere Rush decided to crash on us while we were recording, and now we have to do the whole thing over again. We apologize for that, but we are going to try to cover everything we were discussing. So the first thing would be the new strains of COVID-19 that have been discovered across the globe. A more contagious variant has been found in the UK, and a more dangerous variant has been found in South Africa, and is now being located in Brazil as well. So, we do ask that you increase the precautions you're taking, take them more seriously, and please, make sure you're staying safe out there, because this virus is really starting to get very dangerous and deadly. So, with that being said, we're going to move on. We're going to try and get through this quickly because I do not want the camera to crash again. And, yeah. Because if it does, then it's going to delete while we're recording. And, yeah, we don't want that happening. So, next up, we've crossed 2 million deaths globally. And that is a very big milestone. It is a very grim milestone, of course. It's a number that, we didn't want to see, but inevitably we were going to see it. And I can only expect that if we are going to get to 3 million deaths, it's going to happen a lot faster now because of the current case and death rates throughout the world. And of course, we are also almost at 100 million cases throughout the world, which is getting concerningly close to 50%, not 50%, but 2% of the world's population. So, let me put this up here. This is a chart that is depicting the top 15 countries, along with the global counts for cases and deaths, along with the most recent add-on for a case and death count per day, of course. So, you'll notice that, yes, we have crossed 2 million deaths. We are getting close to 100 million cases globally, and the chart is heavily color-coded, and we'll go over what the colors mean right now. Blue means there has been a significant decrease in the daily case rate, and yes, it might seem a little odd that we include the US in that, but they are now below 200,000 per day. We do not know how long that will last, though. Let's see. Light green means there's a slight decrease in the daily case rate. And, moving on from that. Magenta-ish, I would say, is a, yeah, I think it's magenta. Magenta means there is a increase in the daily case rate, and that is likely because of the more contagious variant in the UK, but for Spain, we don't know. And then in red is where there is a more dangerous strain of the coronavirus located, and that is where you really need to be careful and cautious about it now, because it is more likely to kill you if you can contract the virus in those two countries. Alright, we'll get that off the screen now. And next thing we're going to show you, a few graphs over to the right, depicting 3 countries where there has been a recent, pretty noticeable increase in the daily case rates. Indonesia, Spain, and the UK. And the UK recently has gone from 50,000 to 30,000 per day in the last 2 days. But we still have thrown the UK on here because that is where the more contagious variant has originally been located. So it's important we show you this. Alright, so there you have it. I am now going to send it over to Dr. Mario real quick. That way he can explain some instructions for being safe through the pandemic, as we're going into this very significant, dangerous, and more contagious phase of the virus. So over to you, Dr. Mario. Alright, hello everyone, Dr. Mario here with some safety guidelines for what we are to see with COVID-19 in the upcoming days, as it's apparently getting more dangerous in certain places and more contagious in others. So, of course, we originally had the guidelines of wear a mask and social distance. Those are not going to cut it anymore. So now, what we need you to do is wear a specific type of mask to stay safe, a medical mask, N95 specifically. And please, make sure you're social distancing very well. Do not cross within 6 feet of each other, just so that you can all stay safe. And I would also recommend you cut down on travel. Do not leave your house unless it is necessary to do so. Thank you, that is all I have. Back to you, Frank. Alright, thank you, Dr. Mario. So yeah, what Dr. Mario just said is, based on our original guidelines, we will have to be upping them. And yeah, that is what the CDC, the WHO are recommending. Is that, keep following the guidelines, of course, but now we gotta up the restrictions. And that means the regular masks and just simple pieces of cloth are not gonna cut it anymore. And what they do recommend is that you wear an N95 mask in public, and we'll show you an example right here. So, it's a medical mask, and it should be able to protect you from the virus more easily than regular cloth masks. And please, I encourage you, I also require you, well, not require, but I urge you strongly to keep socially distancing, stay 6 feet apart from each other, and of course, limit the amount of times you have to leave your house and travel anywhere, because that of course can lead to spreading the virus, and we don't want that now, specifically because it can spread more easily in some cases, and is deadlier in others. So, we really recommend you adhere to the guidelines everyone is asking you to follow, and of course, please up the amount of precaution that you are taking when going outside. That is all we have for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.